Hello. Good morning, Professor. It's DHIMAN here. Thank you to give me opportunity to provide my presentation. First, I would like to discuss about the leaders create a climax of trust and facilities relationship among the people in the work team. Leadership and management are vital components of any of productivity work team. The person in the charge of a group have a responsibility to give someone to the way in which they might foster an atmosphere of trust among the members of that group and also help to facilitate interaction among them. The first things you need to do is make it perfectly obvious to every members of team, including yourself, what is that you expected from them. The next step for the leaders is to gain a awareness of how each member of organization contributes his or her own one of a kind understanding and a talent, as well as how each person fits into the larger structure of the business. Last but not in the least, the leaders of the project or company wide efforts need to devise a strange for how to win over the member of the group who could be a spectacle or have issues regarding the course of the endeavor. Recognize that building trust take hard and work. There are some of the talent should have a good leader, like be transparent, be a quiet, sometimes be consistent, model of the behavior of Sikhs, you seek, building in accountability, extend emphasis to others. Leaders need to diverse a strategy for how to win over a member, etc. Now I'm going to explain regarding the leaders to do show others that they are trustworthy. Leaders are required to uphold high standard of honesty and transparency. This ensure that others will believe in them and follow their leads. Leaders need to always be competently honest about what they are saying and doing, regardless of whether they are having a conversation or addressing a large group of people. People in position of leadership to be reliable, thorough, and genius. They are required to uphold high standard of honesty and transparency. They are able to accomplish this by emerging in behavior that are suitable when communicating with other individuals, even in situation where it might be tempting to tell only part of story about something that occurred. Leaders should always tell the whole truth and avoid embarrassing in it any way. This is due of the fact that if leaders are found out to be making up stories, it could be damage their credibility, which is absolutely necessary in order to be a effective leader. Leaders need to always be completely honest about what they are saying and they're doing, regardless of whether they are having a conversation with the employee or addressing a large group of people. This ensures that others will believe them and follow their leads. That's my belief. So now I'm going to discuss regarding the do to demonstrate their trust others. Leaders show their followers that they trust them by doing certain acts. Calculating and an open atmosphere is the most significant action that can be taken. A leader also has a calculative and attitude of uh, curiosities, which means being open, receiving information and ideas from source other than their own. Leaders may show their followers that they trust them by doing certain acts. The commitments of fully participate and dedicated the necessary amount of time, energy, and resource of cultivate an open atmosphere where individuals are able to take initiative and make a difference on difficult topics is the most significant action that can be taken. A leader also has a calculative and attitude of curiosities, which means being open to receiving informations and ideas from source other than their own and being willing to listen to them. It takes two when it's come to trust. Instead, then anticipating that everything would go wrong or that others will disregard them. Leaders need to be calculative. The expectation or interaction that other people will follow through on communicated commitments and achieved outcomes. In this approach, trust leaders make it feasible for open communication to take place across the border of organizations, across the graphics regions, and across the department within the same company. Thank you very much.